Everything that DSA did about me is such an embarrassing, but it's fun. Actually, I just realized that I'm really funny. Thank you.
Wait, what? You just realized it?
I thought I never know it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the series. My name is Jason, and today I'll be your host for this podcast, Jason in a Chatterbox JAAC, a podcast where I learn about things in life from a series of discussion with my friends or domain experts, and also to improve myself as a better conversationalist. So, without you knowing it, right now we are already in the 8th episode of this podcast, and this podcast is also hosted in YouTube. And navigating YouTube world is a little complicated for me. So today, I'm kindly accompanied by two of my senior in the YouTube content creating space. They have came a long way with their perseverance for almost 2 years,
Oh,
constantly sharing and providing information to viewer out there, mostly Indonesian audience about Singapore living. So please kindly welcome the co-founder and co-creator of Boba Project, Nico and Dea. Thank you, Nico, Dea, for
hey
coming.
guys!
Yay!
So happy coming to Jason's channel.
Yeah,
We
thank you
hijacked
for
his
having
channel
us.
now.
Thank you so much for coming in. So, by the way, guys, if you don't know, I'm actually hosting the Indonesian version of the interview for the 1,000 subscriber. So, congratulations, guys, for the 1,000 subscribers. So, kindly check them out if you like the Indonesian version. But please stay with me for the English version, okay? So, thank you so much.
Don't go.
So, congratulations for reaching 1,000 subscribers. It's definitely a big milestone. So, before we go
Thank you.
and move on ahead, why don't you guys introduce about yourself, about your background, and then your relation with the Boba Channel project? Maybe from there?
Hi everyone, my name is Dea. I come from Jakarta. I've been studying in Singapore since I was secondary 3, and I've been in Singapore for 11 years, currently working here. And yeah, I'm one of the co-founder of Boa Project. We share a lot of stories about life in Singapore. So yeah, thank you Jason for having us here.
Yes, thank you,
Hello,
Jason.
Nico.
Yeah, we're just small new creators in just reaching 1,000 subscriber, and we're honored to be in your show. So
Oh.
I'm a peasant, a farmer. Yeah, I'm Nico. I'm from Mojokerto. It's just a small village beside Surabaya, and Jason is from Surabaya. So we kind of close. It's like 60 kilometers apart, and
Yeah, my.
yeah. So I'm here to share things with Dea, yeah. Maybe to like also celebrate also with Jason,
Bali, yeah.
and hopefully can enlighten you about all the things that we are doing, and
Alright.
hopefully we can inspire you too.
I really appreciate that you guys willing to coming down to my humble channel, sharing about your experience. But before we dig deeper about the Boba Channel project, right? How does it start in the first place? How do you guys meet, and then how is it spark, and what is the idea of opening the channel, YouTube channel? Maybe Nico first, or yeah.
Oh, I think Dea first. It's over.
Okay, sure.
What do you say there?
Okay, so
Come.
the so the Boba Project YouTube channel actually started last year when there were actually 3 of us, Nico, myself, and there was another person called Limanda, and we actually met in university, and at first it was Nico and Limanda, and then they also asked me if I want to join, and I'm also interested in making YouTube. So that's how it goes. So at first, because like we're not sure about what the channel is gonna be about, and we realized that there's not a lot of people who actually discuss about bubble tea, and Singapore has a lot of bubble tea brands. Why is no one talking about this? So that's why maybe we can start doing this, and then reviewing all the different types of bubble tea, or maybe discussing a lot of stuff about the bubble tea itself, about the size, about the taste, etc. And also, like, eventually we plan to actually discuss about Indonesian life in Singapore, because that's the main goal of us making a YouTube channel. But because of Limanda's busyness at work, and because of his commitment, he's doing a PhD right now. That's why it's only left with the two of us.
Yep. So yeah, it's only three of us, and then at first we are thinking of sharing things that we have that maybe our audience mostly don't know lah. And currently the things that we cannot share is our life in Singapore, and that's where it grows. And then the bubble tea one is just one of some kind of fun stuff that we thought it would be good to add on, not just like us like in life, day in life, and then like at work and so on. So we wanna put some happiness towards just like doing some bubble tea review. Yeah, that's what we thought at first, but then with along the way we figured out that our audience like more about the things we do more, just like our work, our job, our what is it called,
Like living expenses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Living expenses, and also like how we can get to Singapore through like scholarships or secondary and everything. People tend to like things that are more informative recently. They don't really like happiness stuff anymore because maybe COVID and they can't travel to Singapore. I think that's one of the reasons that this all started like at the first place.
Yeah, it's very interesting that everything starts from a humble idea of reviewing boba. So the original idea, as I catch from the explanation of you two, is that it starts from boba review, but then now it's expand to more topics, right?
Recently we figured out they like more about scholarships. They like scholarships more, and they want to know, and not much people reviewing it right there for the SN scholarships, the kind of level.
Yeah, I realized that even though the scholarship itself has been going on for like so many years, but
Decades.
I don't know why people never talk about it in the YouTube scene. So this is really like definitely the niche that we can thrive in. And like we just try to do it and we get a really good response, and that's what we've been doing for the past few weeks.
Awesome. So viewers, they definitely do a well done job of filling the void of information. Now, so you just shared about the early process or the early stories about the boba project, right? So there is definitely one thing or challenge about starting YouTube is the logistics. Maybe it's the camera or it's the editing. How do you find the logistic challenge in the first place? What is the main logistic you face early on?
Okay. All right. So about the logistics itself, we at first definitely a camera, a mic, a microphone. It's definitely what the two things that we're gonna need. But for camera itself, right, and a lot of the early days, we actually just use our phone because like we know, even though like we have cameras, we know that our cameras have its own limitation, such as like it will stop recording after 30 minutes. Then if we didn't realize it and we keep talking, right, and then we don't restart the recording, then we will lose like whatever that we have talk about. Yeah. So like the solution that we find is that we just use our phone to record, and it's also like phone designs are already pretty good for like beginners, so you actually don't need to like buy any gear. And then so that's for the camera part. And then for the microphone part, we at first didn't have microphone. Only Limanda has microphone, and then because like he's busy, right, and he cannot commit to the YouTube channel, and then like we tried to do recordings without any microphone. It was so bad, and there's a lot of echo, especially if you're doing the recording indoors. So we decided to buy a very small lavalier microphone from Shopee, the clip-on microphone from Shopee.
Yes.
Yeah, because like we don't know like which one is the best, like which one is good, right? So we just buy the cheap one.
$4 each.
Yeah, and then like if you watch off what like the earlier videos, right, we actually like put that microphone onto like a milk bottle.
Yep.
And then like we use to hold that milk bottle for us to like talk to the
Use the handler as if it's a microphone lah. So because we are so cheapo at that time and we don't know what to expect also. That's how we improvise, adapt. Yeah, that's how we do it. And
But now you guys are definitely in a better state.
little by little, little by little, yeah, little by little.
Yeah.
And
We
then
spent some time to search for like a good microphone and what are like the cheap and good microphone. Like because we also have our cameras, is there anything that we can use? Is there anything that we can do so that we can use our camera to improve the picture quality?
Yes, and one more thing is that when we shoot outside, yeah, I mean outdoor. Sorry, outdoor. Sometimes when we do some trekking or hiking, we found out that a lot of noise is really annoying, especially when we
see.
record using phone. And that's how we start to think about buying microphone, which is the clip-on one, because it's always noisy of the cricket and everything, and then we can't even record our voice clearly. So that's the background also how we started with the microphone, and also for the podcast. Yeah, we started some podcasts. We figured out that it's not really good to only use phone, which is quite far from the audience and from us also. And then yeah, it getting better after that lah. And then we know that the need of mic is quite necessary, especially during COVID, that we need to do interview from remotely. And then yeah, comes this kind of gear, and we make use of our camera, the DSLR. So slowly, little by little, the needs come as you go lah.
Yeah, I think you also asked about editing.
Right,
Right.
editing.
So about editing, cause you asked about editing, right? At first, we don't know like what to expect about editing when we first edit our videos. We thought that it's already so good, you know. And then, but then like and then everything changed when actually we give one of our videos for Nico's
Sister.
sister, Regina, to edit. Yeah, and then like the whole thing changed. Then we realized that actually our editing was it was sucks, and it was so boring that now that we watched our first few videos, we could not watch it until the end.
Oh
We
no.
cringe lah. Cringe. It's okay. It's a part of the progress.
But now definitely you
And-
guys should improve, right? How about Nico?
Slowly we improve lah. Last time it took me like 2 to 3 days, more than 8 hours to figure things out, to get all the effect and everything. And then after getting used to it, especially getting used of the tools, Filmora, we use Filmora, and it's very easy for beginners. I mean, we are not using the Premiere Pro yet because it's very expensive and difficult. We use the Filmora. We figured out that it's fun also. After Regina's edit, it really opened up our eyes that what we do is not so interactive lah. Especially in the first beginning, at the beginning, normally the editing kind of sucks. That we don't really put effect in everything and not really emphasize at everything. Especially when we are doing sitting video. What is it called?
Down.
Sit down video.
Sit down video. It kind of, yeah, we definitely need more editing, right? More effect, more jokes. That's why, yeah, we progress from there. A lot of things change, a lot of jokes change. You need to know the memes and some of the proper international jokes also to keep people engaged.
Right.
Yes, engaged.
How about editing? Do you recall what is the first video you ever edited before? The very first video that you can remember.
Oh, okay. So, you mean in the Boba Project channel, right?
Maybe be outside the Boba project even. If you can recall it up to that level.
The first video that I edited, I think it was like in high school. You know, last time we had the Windows Movie Maker.
Exactly.
That- I think I did some cutting. Yeah. Yeah, I think, but I forgot what was that for. But I remember using Windows Movie Maker.
So everyone needs to start from somewhere. About Nico?
Yeah, I did once in high school. It's also about like social studies or something, and they asked me to discuss about like discrimination or something, and then we are acting as if there are gangs of very cool girls in school who discriminate their friends, and then like they bang the tables and so on. That's my first videos that I did, and then I need to like cut here and cut there, put, and I don't think I know how to put some music back then. And it was just a dry one with all scenes and no editing other than cutting. That's what I did at the very first beginning.
Definitely.
High school.
High school. So everyone definitely start from somewhere, maybe during high school using Windows Maker or some even phone app to edit some video.
True.
Now moving to the YouTube world, what is the most satisfying part of creating content in YouTube?
The way we see a comment when they say thank you is really informative. Thank you for making this channel. It's really helpful. It's really encouraging for us to always like look up when we think that our video is not successful. Sometimes when we upload videos, sometimes the views doesn't really go that high, and then those kind of comments sometimes give us some spirit boost to like keep going, because some people may find it interesting, some people may find it informative for them, and then yeah, it's always fun to hear some people get something out of our content.
Yeah, it's definitely heartwarming when you find a comment where your audience say thank you to you, and that's also like keeps our spirit up in order to keep going, especially when times are rough, when we are kind of feeling, oh, maybe this content doesn't work anymore, you know. And then yeah, and also like you also get the joy if you're an artistic person, if you're more creative person. It's also like a good chance of, other than making the content, it's also a good chance for you to explore your artistic skills
Exactly.
in video editing, in storytelling, in the cinematography, right? And like even just simply doing that without any viewers, right? You also get the joy out of it. Of course, the viewers, if your audience appreciate it, and then it will be like a plus point.
True.
However, life is not all about the good things, so we should sometimes look at the other side of the things, the negative side. Do you have any negative feeling or sadness when you're creating YouTube content, or and then why? Yeah, Nico, anyone?
Um,
Hey, you first.
maybe I go first.
Sure.
So it is sometimes also we sometimes feel discouraged every time we had like our videos does not perform well. If suddenly somehow that our subscribers growth is not as usual, so it's always like day-to-day worry, you know, because like we are still a small channel, so the change is very noticeable. And also about the comments, sometimes we get asked about questions that we cannot answer, and we know that it is not our place to answer. So we also feel kind of sad that we cannot help this kind of people, and even though our audience maybe have certain expectations of us, that oh, maybe we are connected to the ASEAN scholarship program, we definitely know what's the answer, but actually no, we are not. We are here just to share our experience, and of course like we want to try to help our audience, but sometimes some questions we just cannot answer.
Yeah, people comes with expectation. I think that's one of the things that maybe make us like, oh no, helpless. Sometimes we want to try, but yeah, we just couldn't have the answers. Just like the ASEAN scholarships, like we can't answer like all the technical stuff. Why we cannot do that? Why we cannot do this? So, yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
can
makes
just ask.
us
Yeah.
yeah, definitely makes us feel sad and feel kind of bad, because uh, with the expectation also comes, you know, like a little bit insecurities. Like,
Responsibilities also kind of
yeah.
to answer. Responsible.
I believe
answer
that
to-
you guys are already doing a well done, a good job of giving information or sharing information to the Indonesian about Singapore life. So, guys, our viewers, listeners, if you want to learn more about Indonesian living in Singapore, please head to the Boba Project channel that I will link in the description later. So, out of all the videos that you've made for the past almost 2 years, which
Mhm.
favorite video do you guys ever made that you like? Your favorite video?
Favorite videos. You go first, Day. Which one is your favorite?
This is just the video overall, right? Not only about the editing or like the making of the video.
Yeah, overall or
Overall.
the progress or editing. Okay,
Let's
the
start from the
overall.
yeah.
Okay, overall, Day. Overall.
Okay. My most favorite video is actually the video where I review Batsenium, that aligner for your teeth. Yeah, so it was very unexpected for the video to be having such good
Viewers.
response.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it was just like a backup video. We already had it in our backlog, and we released it during like around Christmas time, where we know a lot of people went on holiday, and we didn't expect it to be such a great response.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was very surprising that it
Yep.
turned out great.
They stumble upon their video. Cenyum. Yay.
How about you,
Of-
Nico?
For me, I like the Singlish. I like every videos where I featured in. When I featured in.
Oh.
Yeah, everything that Deas did about me is such an embarrassing, but it's fun. Actually, I just realized that I'm really funny. Thank you.
Wait, what? You just realized?
I thought I never know it. Yeah, but I just realized that every video that Deas edit, that she edited is all about me is so hilarious. I don't know. One of them that I can say is Singlish. It's really hilarious, and the editing also crazy. And I think that's one of my favorite. And looking at the thumbnail also, it's pretty like cool. My sisters did the thumbnail, and it's really cool, like how they mix all the colors and everything. It's like wow. It's not a usual content if you look at it, and if it's become all our standard thumbnail. So I would love to Singlish one.
Yeah, I think that's like the great thing about like our dynamic, sort of,
Mhm.
because Nico is so funny, and I know that he doesn't mind if I make him
Make fun
the
of.
Joker. Yeah, the Joker, and I make fun of him, and he's being the punching bag of the channel, right?
Mhm.
So that's why when every time I edit a video that has him in it, I always like try to pick some of the jokes that he made, and then I try to make it much funnier with all the visual effects and the sound effects.
Amplify my jokes.
Amplify.
Actually, never emphasize my joke. You just embarrass me more.
Yeah.
It's not amplifying any jokes. Yeah, here it is.
Looking forward for the more fun video featuring Nico then.
Woo!
Yeah.
Feature me more often, guys. Open for collab.
So on the other end, what kind of video do you find the most difficult to work on? What kind of type?
For me, it's a sit-down video. Just now, it's kinda challenging because you need to keep viewers' attention for quite some time. While we cannot do a lot of like cutting of a scene, different scenario, different background, it keeps the same. Living room, reviewing boba. Nothing else, nothing more other than jokes. So the value we can add is only the jokes and the amplification of the joke itself. So, and that's kind of interesting that our videos, first 3 or 4 videos, is about sit-down video, reviewing boba. And I think we start from the hardest first
Oh.
before we get to the easiest one, which is podcast. We don't put any editing because people don't even watch it, right? Sometimes I mean they just hear it.
You listen to
They
it.
listen to it. Yeah, sometimes hear it, not really. But I mean, they just listen to it, and then, yeah. Normally, I just like cut. Less than 1 hour, I just finish. Normally, I just go through the videos and ask people's feedback. So I think we learned the hard way, but I believe that that's how me and they are learn along the way to become easier
Mm.
to edit other videos.
How about Dea?
Sorry, what was the question again?
What is the most difficult video that you think you have ever made?
Most challenging.
Okay. I also agree with Nico, actually. Part of it because a sit-down video is very boring by itself. The nature of it, like video, the footage is just static.
Right.
Yeah, and on top of it, I found it challenging to edit a boba review video because after a while, our audience kind of expect that we always review a bubble tea brand based on 3 categories, which is the taste, the taste of the tea itself, the taste of the
Toppings.
The toppings.
toppings, and lastly the price.
The price.
Yeah, so where your audience have that kind of expectation, right? Then it's make it harder for you to actually, pick some jokes from the footage, especially like when doing the shootings, you don't have a lot to talk about, so that's challenging. Yeah.
We just can rely on too sweet, too sour, just kind of a flavor that we can make fun of. Other than that, just the kind of pricey, so sultan. Other than that, nothing. Yeah, normally.
Now, when we are making videos, everything starts from the idea, like the conception and everything. How do you guys usually came up or make an idea for a video? What is the typical thought process and the schedule or your activities?
Last time we did a weekly brainstorming on Sunday night, and then from there we thought about what's the event in Singapore. Our content is also about Singapore life, right? And then we want to pick up from there, and what kind of event, like a ghost festival or like a Chinese New Year or something. We want to pick up from there, and then essentially Baba Project. Baba Project. Tea review. We want to review tea, and then lastly is our life. So we normally think about a place we can go, an interesting place that not much people has seen it, so that we can say like, hey, see, you thought Singapore is nothing, right? I can see you this. I can give you this, that one here, and so on. So that, yeah, actually a lot of things, guys, that people hasn't seen. They only focus on Orchard, Changi, and common places that they shop lah. They normally shop. Other than that, like Tiong Bahru, trailing places, hiking place, trekking
trail.
Track and trail area. It's kind of interesting, and I think if they know, they will get interested. I mean, I think to give a new perceptions about Singapore is something that we want to give to them. It's not a boring small city that has nothing, but it's so beautiful and has a lot of unique stuff that you haven't seen before. Dave, what do you think?
So, about all these tourist attractions that are not common especially for our audience in Indonesia. Just unfortunately, because of the COVID situation, I guess not a lot of people actually search for it. So the performance of our videos, of our vlogs to all these unique places are not very good. Yeah. But interestingly, we found another topic that people are actually interested in, which are the jobs, like how to
Job
work
search,
in Singapore.
Job
Job
search.
search, how to work in Singapore, how to study in Singapore. So these are the topics that we found out based on the trial and error that we did.
True.
actually a lot of people like, and a lot of this informative video. That's what we've been focusing for most of our videos recently.
Yeah, starting from Dea's vlog in their office in Shopee, in his in her office in Shopee, and then we start from there, like asking people which has a interesting job, like in a startups, maybe in a what is it called, unicorn or something, like a tech company,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I think a lot of people wants to apply some jobs in a tech company.
So that's about the brainstorming or how the idea started. And then it's very common when you start or doing this kind of content creating tasks, right? It's very easy to encounter what is called creative block, where you just don't know what to make. How do you guys overcome this struggle?
Okay. I have an answer to that. So for us, right, create what was it that you called just now? The creative block.
Creative
Exactly,
block,
yes, creative block.
mental block, creative block. Okay.
Yeah. We always prepare. We always have backup videos. So we have a collections of videos that I think like maybe our audience don't really like it. So we just edit it. We still edit it, but we just put it in our hard drive, right, or in our Google Drive, and then maybe later, if one day we ran out of ideas, we can publish all these backup videos while we think of other stories that we want to tell.
I see.
Yeah, so this is our current strategy.
The videos that we think it may not get a lot of views, so that we think only that probably they will appreciate it, but we just keep as a backup lah.
Yeah.
Is it a secret, or can you share what kind of the topics that you discussed?
Normally it's topics that we not topics videos which in the past the what is it called?
The performance was not so good.
Yeah, the performance.
Most
That kind of
most of our let's say most of our vlog videos, right,
Yep.
are not performing very well.
Yep.
Because like what I said, traveling is not
I
currently
see.
possible.
uh,
Yeah, so not a lot of people search for it. So we also have a collection of vlog videos, right, where we just kept it in the backyard.
yeah,
And
true.
then maybe next time we can upload it.
Wow,
Yes,
man.
yes. If we got stuck, and that's our backup video lah. We have some interviews also about some people's job or my job or anything that we haven't published, so that there can be things that we can publish when we running out of ideas.
It's a very impressive way to do it. So you guys even have a video that you yet to upload and just
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Stay tuned for other videos.
amazing. Maybe I should do that as well.
Yeah, because last time every week we make sure we shoot one every week.
Wow.
We shoot one videos, and then last time on December we shoot like 6 in a week, 6 videos in a
What?
week,
6
and then the
videos?
following weeks we shoot another one. So we have like 6 backup or something, and then just in case we something happen, and then like some of us cannot edit or something, we can always take it out.
Wow.
So start by like what is it called? Weekly session of shoots lah.
That's amazing. The
Yeah.
grid that I should follow. Thank you, my senior. Or inspiring.
Slowly.
Okay, so I have this question. It's a rather interesting one. So you know that content creating space is become oversaturated with YouTube space, podcast, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, name it, any social platform out there. What do you think of on the current situation? Do you think that what should someone have in mind before jumping into the content creating world or space?
Nico, maybe you can answer that.
What should people consider before jumping into a content creating
World or space?
world? First of all, I think the passion, the niche lah. What kind of thing that you like, so that you don't get burnt out if things doesn't work the way you expect. One, that's the spirit first, and then second one is to be adaptive. Is that the word? So that if
Adaptable.
adaptive. adaptable
Yeah, that
too.
works.
For example, you try something out. For example, last time Among Us game was so booming.
Exactly.
And then if you got a chance to like record one of your games with your friends and then you post it in social media and then it got a lot of attention from the audience, and if you think it will give you a lot of views, you should try, because sometimes you need to adapt. Same for us. We adapt because we try the, what is it called? What is your job? As a scholarship, we try the working experience also, and then from there it got a lot of views, and we thought, okay, we can adapt to it. We can create this kind of content. So be adaptable. Adaptable is also one of the thing. And then another one is grit, because for the first 3 or 4 months, I think we stuck at 60 subscribers or something, and it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm scared they're gonna leave me alone, and I'll just suck it up. So it's to have the passion that until you reach around 54 or 56 videos, don't stop. Keep improving yourself. Keep being adaptable of all the opportunities, and keep being open to it. And then also watch a lot of videos. Watch a lot of YouTube videos like gamers, and I also like what's it called? Delirious. Is it H2O Delirious? That's crazily hilarious also. Like Delirious, all the motivation YouTuber also. I like this kind of videos to like give me some insights about the situations, and also like what people likes in the meantime. So Among Us is really booming during COVID because a lot of people plays it, and I think we didn't get a chance to like get the market at that time. If we maybe get a chance, maybe it can be something lah for our content.
How about are there anything that someone should have in mind before jumping into the content creating space?
I think the first thing to keep in mind is that to start small. Everything comes from the heart, and also just do it as a hobby first. Like even though you have a goal, maybe you want to become a big YouTuber someday, it's always important to note that you need to start small, and you start now. If you trying to prepare yourself, right, to so that you can get a good gear first, you can get you're good at storytelling first before you actually make your first video. I don't think that's the good or the right way, because you also need to get yourself used with the platform.
True.
Always just start now and start small, and then keep going. And this is what I want to say also, when analytics and numbers are not that important, because it can get demoralizing, especially when you look at your numbers and your views and your subscribers are not increasing. And sometimes you can lose some subscribers too. We also experience that
a lot of time.
Yeah. So what keeps us going is actually the passion to make the content itself. It doesn't matter who actually watch. And also, this can be the opposite of what Nico said just now. You need to be adaptable, but I'm saying sort of like you need to be ideal, right? Also, even though you want to be ideal, let's say you want to talk about a certain topic, right? Because you are very passionate about it,
right.
But you also not getting a lot of views for that, because maybe first one, maybe you are not marketing well. The second thing, maybe the market for that topic is too saturated already. So it is always a good strategy to also explore what are the other topics that you can explore, so that you can pivot your way to a niche that actually works for you.
Awesome. So
I thought you supporting me.
what?
You said
I am supporting you. I am
supporting.
supporting you.
Because you say something against me, and it sounds like the things they're supporting my ideas.
I said
okay,
maybe I sound like, I'm not supporting your idea.
Okay. Because in my head it's just like support. Okay. Move on. Continue.
Okay. So I think so we are coming close to the session. And actually, the last question might be related to the previous point that you just elaborated. So let's say for those that are in future and upcoming content creator,
Mhm.
what simple message that you want to give them before they starting their journey in the content creating space? Let's say one sentence.
One sentence deh. Come on.
Okay, I'll start. Keep going. It's just the same with everything in life. If you want to do something, just do it. Just start now and keep going. And yeah, you will see where it will get you.
Awesome. How about Nico?
Same thing is what I say in Indonesian one. When the things get going wrong. blank. I can do this. See, grit is what you need. When the going get tough, the tough get going. Woo, woo. Hey, why nobody cheer me? Okay. Yay! Yeah. So because YouTube is not like stuck. I mean, it's not stuck. It's not like static stuff where you think if you upload this video, you only get like 3 viewers, 3 subscribers, for example. And then if you upload and you project, right? So 3 to get 1,000, so like 300 videos is gonna be boring and so on. It's not like that. It's not static. People can watch your old video and find it interesting and become booming also in the country. So always try, and I like what they have said just now about numbers. Don't look at numbers until you reach 54 videos in a year, or maybe 1 video per week. So like 52, around 52. Don't stop until at least you get 1 year, and that's what people keep saying. And then that's what we keep doing. I think we are currently at 64 something. We are reaching. We get through 50 lah, and then at some point we realized that the progress is different. It's exponential. It's getting better as you keep trying and exploring stuff that people may like. So keep going, guys.
Awesome. What a very encouraging message from Nico and Dea. So, and that's the end of the segment and this episode. So thank you so much for coming down to this recording session. So guys, so let's say the viewers or listener, the watchers want to know more about you. Where do they can find you?
Where?
Okay. We are at YouTube called Boba Project, BOBA Project. And we're also on Instagram, bobaproject.yt. We're also on TikTok, Boba Project. So do find us there.
Link in the description. I will attach it later. And that's the end of the episode. And you can find the video podcast in the YouTube. And you can find the audio podcast in Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. Do subscribe us for future episode. And don't forget to like if you are in YouTube. And we'll see you in the next episode of Jason and the Chatterbox. So
Thank you.
bye-bye and thank you,
Thank
Dea and
you.
Nico.
Thank you, Jason, for having
Thank you.
us.